let me down. Let me down.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be repotting this here decrepit looking basil. Doesn't appear to be growing too much, so I think I'm just going to try and replant it up and just see if that helps. So these were planted on the 2nd and 13th of January. I'm going to be trying two methods, see which one works. It's all trial and error with me at the moment. So this first one, I'm treating it as though it's a plug and as though it's got a fully formed root system, which it doesn't at all, which you'll see in a bit. So I've made a hole in some soil in a larger 3.5-inch pot, I believe. And I'm just going to shove it in there and then add some more soil around the edges. You can't see because my hand's there. Oh, it's moved. Well done me. So yeah, here I'm just filling the edges with soil so that it doesn't obviously flop over and we're not all sad. This is a sweet basil variety, by the way. I have got a house basil somewhere that I haven't planted yet, and a pot basil as well, which I assume they all mean the same. I'm not too sure. Oh, and I've got a purple one which looks super pretty in the picture. I haven't grown that either because I'm shit at life. So yeah, I'm just giving a little bit of water. So I've used the compostable pots, and I don't like them. I've read a lot of places before I started watching a load of other YouTubers plant their things. I assumed that the compostable ones would be the way to go. However, it seems that they're not, and that they don't actually decompose. So as you can see, as you'll see in most of this video, I'm ripping most of that off, or all of it off I should say, to ensure that it isn't there. That's not English. I know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's carry on. Okay, so after I'd replanted these two, I decided to try a different way, and that's where I am. Well, you'll see in a second, but I'm going to pull apart the tiny, barely existent root ball, and make a hole with a chopstick and stick them in that way. What made me want to do this is because of this one. This one only had 3, and I thought it kind of feels like a big waste of a pot just putting 3 in. So, and it also meant with the larger ones, they're not just one big clump, and I was finding that they weren't growing at all, and that was just making me a sad panda. So you can see here I'm separating some of the roots are intertwined, so I'm separating them and then dropping it directly into the hole, ensuring that all of the root system isn't curling up on itself. It's going right down to the bottom, and then just pushing the soil into the hole to make sure the basil sprout is secure in place, not going to fall over, and then same again. Let's just go through all of this. You'll see I'm separating this root system thing. I know what I'm saying. Oh, there's a nose. Hello, nose. Nice of you to join us. So I think we'll speed this up and we can just sit and chill, watch all of these seeds go into the ground, and then we'll get on with the lavender and chamomile. Ta-da! Okay, so we're back again, just moving everything out of the way. This is my box of herbs and a couple things that my dad bought me for Christmas, and this is just my list of herbs that I've got. So there's loads of stuff in there. You've got dill, oregano, sage, garden cress. There's the pot basil I was talking about. Look at that. Parsley, chives. I've already planted those. You'll see those in a video soon. So I'm going to go with creeping thyme, because you'll see in a video that's either going to come out later on this week or next week, all the stuff that I planted in January. And my thyme I'm having an argument with, and chamomile as well, because chamomile is very good for them them sweet, sweet bumblebee bees. And we like the bumblebee bees. So plant something for them because they're cute. I once woke up with a bumblebee in my hand, and I was very confused. It's like, what the fuck's in my hand? Open it and there's a bumblebee, and I was like, oh, it's cute. So these are just some other things. I've already planted the stripy tomatoes, but I'm quite excited to plant the purple carrots because, you know, I like me some carrot. So I'm just going to fill up my mud. There we go, that's filled. We'll write the name label. So, Creeping Thyme. And then the chamomile one. Okay, so after that, we're going to get our Creeping Thyme pack. As you can see, these seeds are insanely small, and in a second you'll see I'll try to get them to focus so you can see just how bloody small they are. And then they started to escape. Whee! Focus. Focus. Oh, it's trying. It's thinking about it. Hey. So there's the Creeping Thyme seeds. And my phone doesn't want to. It just doesn't want to do this. It does not want. So I'm just going to sprinkle those over the top. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And then I'm going to get my chopstick and I'm going to give them a good old mix, like you saw last week with the carrots. Did I mix them in the carrots? I'm not sure if I did. But yeah, just give the seeds a good old mix, just to make sure that they've got the proper soil contact for germination. So these will stay downstairs in the dining room because the dining room's quite warm. Well, the downstairs of my house is really nice and toasty. The upstairs is freezing cold. So all of the things that have germinated go onto my windowsill. It's a east-facing, it's east-facing window, so it does get a fair amount of sun. More so in the summer. It's so much sun in the summer. My room becomes like a boiler. It's ridiculous. It's so warm. So they stay upstairs. The stuff that's germinated, nice in the sun, nice and warm. And so now we're doing the chamomile, as you can see. And these seeds are just as small. It don't half amaze me, the size of some of these seeds and the veggies and stuff that you get out of them, the plants that you can get out of them. It never ceases to amaze me. Just how much life can be packed into such a small, tiny little shell is incredible. Look at them. There must be about 60 in my hand. Like, I shit you not. There's so many in my hand. And I'm just like, fuck it, let's put them all in. Hey! Chamomile for days! So my phone's shit and it didn't focus, but I'm literally just dusting them off my hand onto the pot. I will bring the pot over to you in a second so you can see. that they're all just sitting, chilling on the top. They look like tiny, tiny, tiny grass seeds. I don't know if you've ever had to like replant some of your lawn or re-sow some of your lawn. They look like they look like just tiny, tiny, tiny grass seeds. Or like the carrot seeds, but like a quarter of the size of the carrot seeds that I sowed last week or the week before. Which reminds me, I need to sow more carrots. I'll do that in a minute. I won't bother filming that. You don't need to see that. But again, I'm just mixing these in. I'm not going to put any more soil on the top because I don't think they needed it. They seem to have a lot of soil to seed stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much as always for coming to see me today. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you when I see you. Be good, have fun, goodbye.
If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down.